Hi everyone, bonjour, my name is Sasha. Thanks for being here for the 12 days of yoga. And today we are bringing more pieces together for Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutations B. So we just went over Surya Namaskar A in the previous video, and that's a really nice setup for what we're doing today. And it's sequential movements with the breath. If you've been to a vinyasa class before, the word vinyasa, to my knowledge, means to place in a special way. So it's kind of like a connection of the dots. We place one thing in a special way, and that leads to the next, and to the next, and to the next. So it's kind of like you set yourself up for each posture as you transition and as you hold the postures in and of themselves. So just pay attention to where you're at today. You have to modify to suit your needs. Be with your breath. Let your breath guide you like a tour guide. Surya Namaskar B can be a little bit more active than Surya Namaskar A. So if you need to take an extra breath, it's your breath, not mine. So if I'm guiding the breath and you need to take an extra one, then please do what you need to do. Let's start. So we start the same way as Surya Namaskar A, with the feet either together, hip width apart, or if you're pregnant, a little bit wider. This is Tadasana, mountain pose, and you're breathing. Some people use the breath a little bit differently in this sequence, and I'm just going to show you my version of what I know it to be today. So as you inhale, instead of lifting the arms up and keeping the legs straight, you're going to lift the arms up like virabhadrasana, but at the same time bend the legs a lot for utkatasana, fierce pose. It means fierce, but some people call it chair because it looks like a chair. So I'm extending my arms up. Sometimes I'll hook my thumbs. That helps me to pull the spine upward as the legs drop down. If that's too much for you, you can literally use a chair to help you practice this lowering down and touching and coming up. And you can do that a few times to show you how much you can bend your knees. As you're doing this pose, it's really important to keep the knees going forward. So especially if your feet are hip width, keep them tracking forward and not splaying out or in. If you have issues with that, again, you can use a block for that. So as the arms come up, you can train the legs to stay together. So there's lots of things you can do to help understand that pose a little bit better. But let's just do it as you can, as you're able to do today. So again, if you'd like, poke the thumbs, it's helpful for me. Lift the arms and bend the legs. Utkatasana. So you're avoiding dropping down. You're doing your best to lift the torso up as you bend the legs. I have to work on that myself. My heels go down, my butt goes down, and the exhale is uttanasana. So you're setting yourself up. You're right here. Remember, the heels go down, the legs are firm, and the spine is easy. The inhale is a halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, like we did in Surya Namaskar A. And the exhale is either a step back, lowering down. And the inhale, if you're doing this way, is low cobra, shoulders back, toenails back, and pressing back to down dog. If you're jumping back, you're coming right to chaturanga from Ardha Uttanasana. So the exhale will be a jump back, and you're rolling or flipping over the toes as you inhale. We're doing Mukha Svanasana, lifting the thighs, opening the collarbones. The exhale, wherever you come from, is Adho Mukha Svanasana. You might have to take a breath here. Otherwise, as you inhale, you're going to haul the right foot forward. If you can't take it all the way forward, you take a few steps. But if you're able to, do your best to step the right foot completely forward, huge step towards the right thumb. So it doesn't have to be right in the middle, it can be towards the right hand. The left heel comes directly onto the floor so the toes angle forward. I'm already bending this right leg, so you can see the thigh is more or less parallel to the ground. So this is all on the inhale. The inhale is a foot forward, back heel down, and the arms coming up for warrior one, virabhadrasana 1. The right inner knee goes forward. This front thigh aims to be parallel. The back thigh rolls back and stretches back through the heel. If you need, you can hook the thumbs to help you pull the torso up as the butt goes down. If the back heel comes up, that's okay, but do your best to get this front thigh parallel and the back leg down. Again, this is all on an inhale, but you might need to pause. The exhale brings you down right to chaturanga, or just to plank, or just to down dog. So if you're going through the flow, you're inhaling here, and then the exhale is down dog, and you do the other side. So the inhale is the left foot forward, the back heel down, all in one inhale. And if you need to take another breath, you do. Remember, this front thigh is already bent to parallel, if that's possible. Do your best also to keep this front foot going forward. Sometimes it can turn in or out, so just do your best to keep it parallel with the side of the mat. This back heel is down, the back toes angle forward, so they don't turn completely out to the side. They aim to stay forward so the pelvis can remain equal. The inhale is the arms up, virabhadrasana 1. Oh, this is hard for me. The left thigh bends, the right inner thigh rolls back, so you'll see it helps to turn the pelvis more or less forward. Classically, the hands are together, and you look upward and you lift upward. But you do what you need to do today. And then the exhale brings you down to a flow, or just to down dog. This is the inhale, is the back bend, whether or not you're in up dog or cobra. The exhale is a down dog, and you can take about 5 breaths in and out of the nose in utkatasana. The hands and feet are steady. The arms and legs are firm. The spine lifts. And you step or jump the feet forward at the very end of your exhalation. The inhale is a halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. The exhale is a forward bend, Uttanasana. The inhale comes right to utkatasana. Arms up, butt down. Really low butt, really long, strong arms. The exhale is Tadasana, and you can pause or do that whole sequence again directly. So let's do it with the breath. Why not? Tadasana. Inhale, bend the legs, utkatasana, fierce pose. Long arms, bend the butt down. Exhale, forward bend, uttanasana, strong legs. Halfway up, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Step to plank or jump to bent elbows. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, or come to the floor. Inhale, low cobra or virabhadrasana Svanasana. Widen the collarbones, lift the thighs. Exhale, lift up, virabhadrasana Svanasana. Right away, right foot comes forward, left heel grounds. Inhale, virabhadrasana 1. Arms up, front leg bends, back leg strong. Exhale, come down, either flow or just come to down dog. Inhale, back bend of your choice. Exhale, dog pose. Right away, the left foot comes forward, the right heel goes down. Inhale, virabhadrasana 1, arms up, left leg bends, right leg reaches back, arms reach up. And exhale, you go. Either come to down dog or you can flow. I kind of do it with this one-legged version. That's what suits me. Inhale, it sets me up for up dog, and then exhale, down dog, Ardha Svanasana, and breathe. Breathe in and out of the nose. It's both calming and invigorating. When you've taken about 3 long or 5 breaths, 3 or 5 long breaths, step or jump forward on the exhalation, the very last moment of the exhale. The inhale is halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, strong legs. Utkatasana, inhale, long arms and spine, heels and butt go down. Exhale, Tadasana, and pause, or you go right back into it. That's it for today. Thank you for being here, for trying something new, maybe if you've never done it that way before. I welcome your feedback and your questions. I love Surya Namaskar B because it's challenging for me personally, but it also works to smooth out the breath where I can. So if I find myself really stressed in one moment, like I can't catch my breath or like I'm tired, the breath through the nose can really help to equalize and cultivate a sense of ease within the effort. So see how it affects you, and I'll see you on the other side.